How do you do? Cause I'm feeling so good.
I don't know what makes Xbox different than PS4. I have no idea. You know when people had like that where they would have what is that thing? Like console wars? Or where they would have console wars? Like what is the point of that? There's nothing there. There was really honestly no point. Honestly, no freaking point. Xbox is gutter? Why? Sorry for yelling. I did not know that. Why does Japan hate Xbox? This is okay because if this is a weird video, I'm gonna be a little upset. Saying if you're putting me in the weird part of YouTube, I'm a troll and you're a troll, but I'm kind of nervous.
In the early 2000s, when Microsoft launched the Xbox, Japan was the gaming juggernaut of the world.
There's no subtitles on here.
Consoles
Man, these people are just trying to concentrate. They don't have to take pictures of them like that. Look at the Wii U trying to make it up there, bro. Get out of here.
Sold almost 46.9 million units worldwide through the second quarter of 2019. Global sales, just
nice sales, girl.
have been in Japan. So why has the Xbox never
Damn.
grown in Japan, despite its
Look at
worldwide
these happy
fame
people.
elsewhere?
Oh!
Begin to rival that of
Wow!
PlayStation 4 or
That's
Nintendo
kind of
Switch.
wild.
There are three main reasons the Xbox.
What's the point of
console
having an
didn't sell
Xbox
well
in Japan? Nothing.
Today's
I
gamers
feel like
just
North
switched to
America is just
Xbox.
violent.
Microsoft needed
We're
big
all
name
just like, we
Japanese
just all
developers
want to like
take
shoot
the factory
everything.
from Sony and Nintendo. And
Japan is just like, yeah, I want to have a good storyline. I want to be in depth and immersed in this game.
Ability to create 8 million units globally
Okay,
through
so
Q2 2019,
PS4 is
with
like
8.6%
Master
of
Console?
them
Is that what
in
we're saying?
Japan. In a
Is that what we're
statement to
really saying right
CNBC,
now?
Microsoft said,
When I first started streaming like a year ago, an exact year ago. When I first started streaming, I would use for my camera, it would be my Kinect. I'm like diehard on Xbox console fan because of that, because they made it available for me. And I would legit, kid you not, like when I was doing that, I would look at my VODs through my phone and I would edit through my phone and then put that stuff on YouTube. I'm completely spoiled now with PC and everything else. It came into my hand in like the end of 2020. Everyone's like, so you're not from Cali? Are you sure? Because you definitely sound like a Cali girl. I'm like, nope, not really. And then the next question is, does it snow a lot there? Do you guys actually live in igloos? Have you seen a real moose before? Is maple syrup on everything? Tell me now. And I'm like, maple syrup is not a staple for Canada. I went to, okay, so French is a secondary language in Canada, correct? But it's mostly spoken in Montreal, Quebec, and partially Ontario, depending where you're from. But I'm on the West Coast that primarily just speaks English. So when I was a little tricks, since kindergarten to like, I want to say grade 8, I had to learn French. I had to. It was literally drilled into my mind. And by the time grade 8 happened, you're like, oh yeah, you can choose 2 electives of choice for languages. It's either French or Spanish. And I chose Spanish because I'm like, I'm fucking tired of French, bro. And I'm gonna tell you right now, I took Spanish for 4 years. I took French all my life. And the only language I know best is goddamn English, and I can't even do it right. I'm so terrible at languages. It's so bad. And it's, you know what also didn't help? My family, they didn't speak English at home. So I was even more lost. Like, I can't French. I can't even Spanish. I'm barely even hanging on to English right now, guys.
alux.com. Luxury and fine
I'm
living.
literally putting you guys through this, and I'm so sorry.
25
Let me
things
turn
you
this
didn't
all the
know
way
about
down.
Canada. Today we'll be looking.
Let's see if I'm Canadian, guys.
Canada is one of the most peaceful countries in
That
the world.
I can agree on.
They don't have any mass destruction weapons.
I'm gonna be really honest, okay? So like there was, I kid you freaking not, one day, this is when I was living not in the city of where I'm at. This is when I was living in the prairies, right? And it snows like heck over here, or over there. Sorry, it doesn't snow here where I'm at. But literally, I was in the car with my family. And there was a car next, it was like a 3-way street, like a 3-line street, whatever. And then we were waiting at the crosswalk, whatever. I was sitting there, someone legit leaves their car with this thing to like help clear out their back window. And they went to a different car to clear up their back window and then looked at them like, no, you can see. And then they went into their car, minded their own business. I'm like, that is Canadian rage for you. And I do the same thing when someone litters. I pick up their litter and throw it out myself. Or I would literally tell someone like, can you please pick up your litter? Like we're very serious on recycling here and throwing garbage. Like it's so we're just passive aggressive people. We're not angry, and when we are angry, it's a very weird mood.
Number 25. They invented peanut butter, egg cartons, the Wonder Bra, the Trivial Pursuit game, the walkie-talkie,
Dang! Garbage bags, yeah.
tag,
Throw your garbage.
instant replay, and the IMAX. So thank you, Canada.
Thanks. I love peanut butter. You guys want to do fun facts about America? Alright, I'm ready for these fun
Ready to
facts.
learn more about Uncle Sam? I'm Michael.
Who's
65.
Uncle Sam? I always
And
hear
here
that,
are
even when I was a
25
kid.
remarkable
Something about
facts
Uncle Sam, and I'm like, I don't know who
USA.
Sam is, bro.
What did
If you
Delaware-
want to.
I don't know. Alaska.
Alaska! I hate you. That's a terrible pun.
8.
Every day, Americans eat 100 acres of pizza.
100 acres of pizza? You guys are ridiculous.
4.
In the United States, it costs more to mint a penny than its actual value.
That is the truth. Why do you guys, okay, here's a whole fact. Okay, this is why Canada got rid of pennies and makes more to make pennies than to give pennies out. So why do you guys still have pennies? I'm so confused. We got rid of pennies in like the early 2000s? Because Abe
Americans
Lincoln.
love
Put Abe
their
Lincoln
coffee,
somewhere else, god damn
but
it.
Few states actually produce it. Hawaii is the only state that produces coffee.
Really? I literally have the whole basement to myself, and then my parents live upstairs. So I'm basically a gamer who lives in their parents' basement. Let that sink in. I am the basement meme! You get it, right? We don't eat Canadian bacon. I don't even have maple syrup in my house. I'm not into hockey. I've never seen a moose in my entire life. I did eat maple syrup icicles before. You get icicles or snow, put it into a ball, and then dip maple syrup in one. But other than that, I don't usually eat that. And that was like a one-time thing. Okay, so when I was in the prairies, and it was originally where I grew up in, so it's more of like, think of it in like in an American sense, like the countryside. I lived in a small city or a small town, however you want to call it. And on this field trip, we went out. We rode a horse. I know this is gonna sound hella Canadian. During the winter, and then we tobogganed there. I learned how to skate on an ice rink, and at the end of it, they gave us ball-shaped maple syrup. That was the only Canadian experience I've ever had in my entire life. Like, even when you're in Starbucks and if you want a coffee and you want them to put the cream and sugar, they always say, can I just get a grande double-double? And they will give it to you. If you guys have not yet, please join Discord. I'm also on Instagram. I'm also on Twitter, YouTube. I'm not on MySpace. But yeah, guys, I will be back either tomorrow, 2 p.m. PST. If I do post a video, I am probably not going to be streaming, and you guys will see me next on Monday, but I will let everybody know on Discord and on Instagram if I am streaming on Saturday. And it's the most definite to be streaming on a Monday. You guys can always catch me at 1 p.m. PST or 2 p.m. PST. I'll be up there, and usually I always stream for about 4.5 hours now, and I'm slowly trying to make it a little longer, but yo, your girl gets hungry. That is a-okay with me. I hope you guys have an amazing day. Please stay hydrated. Be safe, look both ways, and make sure you, again, spread positivity like butter. So I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.
How do you do? 'Cause I'm feeling so good.